Today's top news headlines. JDU Chief Rajiv Ranjan Singh attends mega election rally. And experts highlight one worrying factor of Omicron, warn of inevitable third wave. Hello and good evening. This is Pawnee Television giving you the latest English bulletin at 7 p.m. I'm Loving Rimai. Now the news in detail. Janata Dal United JDU held a mega election rally at Hapta Kangjebung in Konung Mamang in Imphal on Saturday. JDU National President Rajiv Ranjan Singh, JDU General Secretary in charge for Northeast India Afaq Ahmed Khan, JDU National General Secretary Harshvardhan and other national leaders of the party attended the public meeting. JDU National President Rajiv Ranjan Singh addressed the rally. He said the party will give more focus on women empowerment if JDU comes to power. He also talked about the work done for the women in Bihar by JDU. Rajiv Ranjan Singh blamed the ruling BJP for killing civilians under the shadow of Armed Forces Special Powers Act AFSPA 1958 in Mon district of Nagaland and said such incidents should not be taken lightly. He demanded that a black law like AFSPA should be repealed from the northeast.
निर्दोष बच्चे महिलाएं मारी गए और 2005 में जब नीतीश कुमार जी ने बिहार की सत्ता संभाली तो बिहार के लोगों को उन्होंने वादा किया, प्रॉमिस किया कि न्याय के साथ विकास, डेवलपमेंट विद जस्टिस, उसको आई विल डू, मैं उसको करके दिखाऊंगा। और 15 वर्षों में नीतीश कुमार जी ने बिहार में जो काम किया है, न्याय के साथ विकास का, जस्टिस विद डेवलपमेंट, डेवलपमेंट विद जस्टिस, जो काम उन्होंने किया है।
The Omicron variant of coronavirus might be less severe, but the high transmissibility rate could be a worrying factor according to health experts. The health experts in India have emphasized the need for a booster dose and COVID-appropriate behavior to fight the spread of the Omicron variant. They have highlighted that keeping a close watch on the situation and announcing tough preventive measures could be critical in the fight against the possible resurgence of COVID-19. Dr. Shiba Marwa, COVID-19 Nodal Officer, Safdarjung Hospital, said Omicron's rate of replication 70 times faster than its predecessor is the cause of worry. Having the propensity to make even the fully vaccinated its prey, we might head toward inevitable third wave, said Marwa. India has detected over 100 cases of Omicron within a month of its identification by South African and Botswanan scientists. Niti Aayog member Health Dr. V.K. Paul cited the steep rise in infections in Britain to sound alarm bells during a media briefing on Friday. The Union Health Ministry advised people to avoid non-essential travel and keep New Year celebrations low-key. Manipur recorded 16 fresh coronavirus infections and 2 deaths in the last 24 hours, said the Manipur COVID-19 Command Control Room on Saturday. The positivity rate was recorded at 1.0%. The COVID tally has spiked to 1,25,613, while the death toll has climbed to 1,995. The State COVID-19 Command Control Room in a release also said the new cases were detected from 1,602 samples tested in the past 24 hours. 5 persons were recuperated from the virus in the same hours, the Command Control Room added. Laysemba Sanajoba administered oath of office to newly elected office bearers of Wakalon Manaba Apunba Wama Kanglipak. WAMA elected 17 members, 12 executive members and 4 advisors. Leisimba Sanajauba said WAMA Kangleipak members were all social activists taking important role in tackling every issue of the land. He further said WAMA Kangleipak will work in the larger interest of the masses to bring development and welfare for them. Moirangthim Naukomba Meitei took oath as president of WAMA, S. Tomba and W. Gojan as Vice President, Paunam Thakaba Meitei as General Secretary and Huidrom Premila Lema as Organization Secretary.
Toran hilsing da waktor maduma social activism neba ki chen so yamna thawai jaw padu ba ayamana kullu semba duma look amani aduna look asigi yam su makoi si wakalol manaba haira sigoba awana tarbasi adagi lamdam sigoba toran matam isu singa wakalol amatorga
A 4-day-long Platinum Jubilee, or celebrating 75 years of God blessing at Rongdai village, kicked off on Saturday. The program is celebrated on the theme Christ is preeminent in all. Executive Secretary RNBA Reverend Mansi Gangmei and Chairman Mission Board RNBA Reverend Sangai Lung Gangmei attended the function as Minister and Speaker respectively. Candle lighting, flag hoisting and opening of Jubilee Monument Stone were the main highlights of the opening event. The Platinum Jubilee was supposed to celebrate in 2019, but it was postponed due to COVID-19 pandemic.
See, 75 years subigi palan tauduna ekoi busu nungsibiduna kau biraktuna masiki harau nungai bigi ekoi surup yaminaba matam lauzabse yamna nungai jai ekoi Rongdai Baptist Church community khakta nataduna church surrounding gi church leaders in pastors in kaubiraktuna ekoi celebration asida ekoi mayam surup yaminaribini.
The annual get-together cum Thanksgiving program of Longmai Bazaar Board, Nonay District was held on Friday at the premises of Longmai Bazaar office. At the event, Chairman of Longmai Bazaar Board, Gailung Gangmei, thanked the board members and well-wishers for their support and services for the welfare of the society. Board Secretary Namtuang Guang Kamei presented the annual progressive report and its achievement. The program was attended by Kagui Chung Gonmei, Chairman Longmai Pei Customary Court, Kasai Gai Gangmei, Chairman Longmai Village Authority, Reverend Ngamdisin Kamei, Pastor Longmai 3 Baptist Church, Pausin Lung Kamei, Pastor Longmai 2 Baptist Church, and other board members and nominated members. Let's take a short commercial break. Stay tuned.
Tapta Institute of Fusion Music Taiphumgi Makhada Taptagi Sei Khaktada Yumpham Oiba The Voice of Taiphum Haina Mingthonba Singing Talent Hunt 4.0 Lakliba December gi tang kungamari Sok Lisingani ga kungamathoi Irai numittagi pangthokpa haujaragani. Episode 9 Sathagadoriba Fusion Music Competition asigi winner amadi first second runner up singda pigadaba khudung chava singdi Free the Isai Semba, Record Changba, Amadi Tapta Musical Concert ta Rotation 9 Sarugyahanba, Asina Singmani, Akupamarol Gitamak 93621099942 Natraga 6009166 da Pau for you. Organized by Tapta Ven Music and Tapta Fan Club.
Welcome back after the break. 2 VDF personnel were knocked down by a truck along Imphal-Jiribam Road around 5:30 p.m. yesterday. The mishap happened about 3 kilometers from Nonay Police Station. They died on the spot. The deceased were identified as Amos Bariampan, aged 35 years, son of Katangwang Bariampan from Hauchung village, under Nonay district, and Agaiba Balang, aged 33 years, son of Gadijonang Balang from Bakwa village, also in Nonay district. The truck driver, identified as Abjal Hussain, aged 33 years, from Banskandi village in Kashar district of Assam, was arrested following the fatal incident. He is now in police custody. A case has been registered at Nonay police station regarding the incident. A massive rally was held in Kohima on Friday demanding the immediate repeal of Armed Forces Special Powers Act 1958 (AFSPA) and justice for all victims of army excesses committed by the Indian Armed Forces. The rally was organized by Naga Students Federation (NSF). A large number of people took part in the rally. Leaders of various organizations spoke on the occasion. After the rally, a memorandum was submitted to Prime Minister Narendra Modi through the Governor of Nagaland. The very India that prides itself to be the world's largest democracy has adopted for itself the very repressive, oppressive, and inhuman instrument to be subjugate a people much against their will and aspiration. The AFSPA, as amended in 1972 and 1986, has empowered the Indian military and paramilitary war machines with unlimited powers to extend their evil claws and judicial impunity to arrest, torture, kill, and to commit everything inhuman, say the NSF in the memorandum. It then said that for 60 years and more, the Nagas have been suffering from the colonial mindset of the Indian government and continues to suffer. Forces across the Naga homeland while being shielded by the oppressive AFSPA. Karimganj police has arrested a sub-inspector at South Assam's Patharkandi police station for allegedly accepting a bribe of Rs 5,000. The arrested police officer has been identified as Jitendra Singha. He was arrested after a video of the incident resurfaced on social media. Reference video on social media after initial inquiry. Sub-Inspector Jitendra Singha of Patharkandi police station has been arrested by Karimganj police today for accepting a bribe. A criminal case has been registered, Special Director General of Assam Police GP Singh said in a tweet. A scientist with the Defense Research Development Organization (DRDO) was behind the blast at a court in Delhi that took place on December 9, the police have said. The scientist allegedly installed the explosive to target his neighbor, a lawyer he has had an old dispute with. Addressing the media, Delhi Police Commissioner Rakesh Asthana said the special cell team investigating the matter examined 1,000 vehicles that came to the Rohini court that day and scanned footage from more than 100 CCTV cameras. The probe team also went through the hearings held that day and those who visited the court. Bharat Bhushan Kataria, a senior scientist with the DRDO, has been arrested and bomb-making material recovered from his residence, police said. China's oldest person, Alimihan Seiti, has died at the age of 135 in Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region, local authorities said on Saturday. Hailing from Komujerik Township of Shu County in Kashgar Prefecture, Seiti was born on June 25, 1886, according to the country's publicity department. In 2013, she topped the list of China's oldest living persons issued by the China Association of Gerontology and Geriatrics, formerly known as the Gerontological Society of China. The state-run Xinhua news agency reported she had a very simple and regular daily life until death on Thursday. She always ate on time and enjoyed basking in the sun in her yard. Sometimes she helped look after her great-grandchildren. The improvement of her health services has partly contributed to their longevity. The local government has provided contracted doctor service, free annual physical checks and monthly advanced age subsidies for the elderly aged above 60, the report said. Before we end today's bulletin, the top news headlines once again. JDU Chief Rajiv Ranjan Singh attends mega election rally in Imphal. And experts highlight one worrying factor of Omicron, warn of inevitable third wave. That is the end of the bulletin for the English news at 7 p.m. Stay tuned to Pawnee Television for more updates.